Так, ну что, ребят, привет. В общем, в эфир вышли. И сейчас ждем подключений. Я слышу, кто-то с соседней комнаты тоже меня смотрит. Все, процедура стандартная. В общем, сейчас ждем подключения гостя. Сегодня у нас Джина в эфире. Вот я на самом деле... Вот. Если вдруг кто не знает, то она профессор нашей академии. Ага, все, я вернулся. В общем, да, Джине написал, она готова присоединяться. О, супер. Есть. Супер.
Hello.
Hello, Gina.
Good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm fine.
Okay. So first of all, thank you very much for accepting the invitation. You know, it's very important and interesting because you know, a lot of guys who is training jiu-jitsu now staying at home,
Mm-hmm.
and the main problem we have not enough time and opportunity to train, and we don't have so much time to speak, you know, to communicate with each other. So the first of all, I want to introduce you, because not everybody knows that you are the black belts, you know, that you are the athletes, you are the mom, wife, so manager, and you also teaching the classes. So you're teaching the kids class, you're teaching the women's class, and I don't know, maybe some kind of beginners, fundamentals. No.
Sometimes I mainly
Sometimes.
I hold the kids program, so it's the small kids and the juveniles as well. Even sometimes there are other coaches that give a hand, that help me, and also the women's group. For the beginners and fundamentals, well, our academy is still small in the way of, like, we don't have so many structures. So as professor is always holding fundamentals, and then we have the other coach, purple belt Alexis, which is really good as well. They both carry the beginners fundamentals program, no-gi training as well, also with professor. So just when they go for competition, as when I go, we have to exchange some stuff. But yeah, mainly I also manage the academy together with professors, so, and I do compete. So yes, really a lot of things, but I also feel that the most things I do, the most I can handle, right? And it's kind of the way I'm handling all this situation, and hopefully I can help others to do it the same way. As you see, I don't have a living room right now. I'm in the normal living room, but now it turned into a small mat area where we can keep up our work and also share some things with the students in small groups. And then, yeah, just stay active, right? Here in Spain is really bad right now, so it's a lot of risk trying to go to the academy, as in other countries they do, but we are not allowed. We're not allowed to go out from home. So yeah, let's see how we manage all that. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, okay. So tell me the first of all, because you know, we speak about so much work you have to do. Where you get time for all of this?
Well, I wake up at 7 because my son goes to school at 7:45. He picks a bus. So it's when my day starts, right?
Yeah.
Like it's true that I wake up like running and I go to sleep almost running as well. But I mean, hey, we need to adapt ourselves, right? Since my son was born, many things changed. But then I realized I also had to structure differently my time. So when he's out, I usually work out in the morning. I try to do a part of my training in the morning because all the afternoon is booked for teaching the classes, right? Some are in the morning, maybe some private or managing stuff, taking care of the house and everything. And since he comes back from school, what I miss is having more time sometimes to stay with him, you know. But it's okay. At least he can be there with us at the academy. So in fact, like I can do everything because I do everything in the same places, right? From home to the academy and then to the academy from home. There's not much more than that. But the way is trying to create a routine, right? And if one day you have to move some things, it's not that bad. It's okay. Just we'll do it tomorrow, you know. And yeah, so on. Now these days, I must accept that the first week was so good for me because I really needed to recover some time. But now I'm again like, hey, I need to move on, you know.
Okay. So my next question will be, very simple, and I understand. I explain why, because
Mm-hmm.
now you is the only one person who I personally know, and a lot of guys from here, from Ukraine, from our academy knows that you get black belts. So
Mm-hmm.
because we know you from the purple belts, brown
Mm-hmm.
belts. We were following, your competition career, and tell me how your life changed after getting the black belt.
Um, well, I mean, I think that the black belt itself is not what made a difference in my life, my jiu-jitsu life, but finally my life, yeah. It's what it really like makes me feel now like I'm living with jiu-jitsu, right? I'm professora now, but I mean, I've been teaching since the blue and purple belt, even small groups, just helping. And but I've been like working very hard since the beginning. So the black belt is just like what represents for me all my hard work I put in. Because now I feel kind of more relaxed as well. I know I'm the highest pro level competition, which is like now I cannot just go and compete. I never did that. I mean, I always got very, very ready, right? But after black belt, there's nothing. So we changed more in a mental way, in the way I think about things. And now I'm more calm in the way I'm not that stressed to every year beat all the championships to be promoted, right? To go to the next level. Now I'm in the highest level and it's a new start. So I feel I turn a little bit smarter, maybe, which I needed that, or more mature, and yeah, just to keep working every day, but as I said in a smarter way. It's true that I feel that people who doesn't know me, if they see I'm a black belt, they just respect you, right? It's easier. When I was a purple belt, I had very tough times teaching, especially because I saw that many guys, men, would not accept me teaching, you know. It's natural. I mean, I don't want to get angry with that situation. It just happens. And now I feel really happy. I have a group of women I can teach. It's not I'm not able to teach a group of men. Many of them also like ask me some questions or are glad when I'm teaching. But I mean, it's different. It's different. Or the discipline that can come from a man and from a woman. It's hard to understand the same way, I feel. So yeah, after I'm a black belt, I feel just more secure, you know, of who I am. It's just I realize what I've been working for so many years. Since I was a white belt, I was dreaming of turning into a good black belt finally, right? To be able to be competing in a world championship between in the black belts, and now there I am, you know. So yeah, it's the time to take things easier, to be smart, to keep working on jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is much more than just competition. So in the competition part, I'm working more for myself. And yeah, and I'm glad to be now one important piece for the academy as well.
Okay, it's cool. My thank you for the answer. And my next question will be, it's because you started already to say about the difference between women's class and men's class. So here in Ukraine, as you know, we don't have so much difference. A lot of girls come to the men's group, and in some gyms we have the just the women's group, but as I know and as I see, they're not so popular. But I saw your Instagram. I was talking with you about the teaching classes, and I was so in USA, and I see it's always separated. The women's work with women's, the men's work with men's. Why? What the first question is why, and what is the real difference between these two categories?
Okay, so I want to share also my experience, right? Before jiu-jitsu, I used to do Muay Thai. Even I never thought about doing professionally, but like I started because there were some other girls, right? Even I loved martial arts. I was really passionate for all that world, but I mean, and I'm not like that princess girl, right? But I was also not feeling comfortable training just with men. Till the point that a partner of mine kicked my face training, right? It was part of the training, but he just kicked my face so bad that half of my face turned purple. And then I realized that, hey, take it easy. We are training. I don't want to that. It's not that I felt weak, that I could never like beat a man. I mean, I feel woman, we all train martial arts somehow also to feel more confident, right? And if that in any situation you have a problem, to be able to escape, to deal with it, right? To manage the situation. We will never be stronger than a man, never. But we can be smarter, we can be more technical, we can learn how to move to manage the situation. We can beat some guys definitely, of course, a lot of them, especially the ones who don't know. Another thing is to understand that when we train, everyone is training, everyone is learning. So when you compare a blue belt guy with a blue belt girl of a similar weight, but the guy is going to be always stronger, and the ego is there as well, right? I don't want to speak like this is like 100% with everyone, right? But ego is there. Also for us, we have ego as well. Yeah, women are very competitive, especially between each other, between women. I try to to let these apart, right? So we are always in a good mood. No one is like getting angry with anyone because it's natural. But when you train with a man and you start to put him in trouble, they will never accept that. So they will normally use their strength to prove you that it's not going to work. That's why I say we need to be smarter. So what's the problem when girls just train with men? And I felt that experience, that you just learn or to stay still, to don't be submitted, or to don't be hurt. But there's not that much progress, I feel. Because then there are the guys that will let you move so well, will let you do everything, and this is fake. This is not true. This is not helping us. And then there are the guys that will like, oh no, you're not gonna do me anything. So they just want to try to nullify you and show you that they will dominate you. So it's really hard. It helps in the way you have to learn to deal with all these situations, because hey, we live with this situation every day. At work, at home, with brothers, with fathers, with anyone, there are some discussions, some situations that you have to face, and we women are always in the weak side. Unfortunately, it's like this. It's always been like this. It's something we cannot fight against, but we can prove, and especially when we train with women and when we stay united and when we empower each other, because this is the main thing, right? When we have a group of women, what we cannot allow is to create the same behavior that we feel sometimes trained with men. I have a very good partners. My competition partners are most part are men. Why? Because they are more, and they are really nice to me, and we have tough fights, and it's great. It's great. But since I've been doing this almost all my time, since I got my purple belt and I got first opportunity to go to the States and participate in big groups of women, but I realize it's missing in many places yet. Many girls came to me and told me about this problem. Oh, because just few girls, and then you want to give up, you know? You don't want to be the only one, or just a couple, or then you have to turn into a half a man, you know? And no, hey, we are women. We are strong women, but we are still women. We have feelings. We are more sensitive than men's are, yeah? Jiu-Jitsu builds our strength, but we want to preserve our femininity. So this must stay, and that's also the intention of having the women's group. It works different. You understand that it's not just being rude, or I mean, it's like you train more technical since the beginning. I feel that my girls are so technical. Maybe they don't know much stuff. Probably they will join then the men's group and they will be beaten for a long time. But they are turning very technical, and they are building the strength as well. Strength is something you can build, right? You can go work out by yourself, or we work out in jiu-jitsu as well. But I mean, what your mindset, the way you are holding the situation, it must be different. Yeah, you must know that your strength will be less than most part of men. So I don't know, it's my vision, right? And I want to make them realize that, to be aware of the problem they are facing, right? And the problem can be like, I want to pull guard, I want to take you down, or you're choking me and I have to escape, right? So, well, hope I answer your question.
Yeah. You know, it's really good, because it shows the main principle of the jiu-jitsu. Your weakest part in time, when you still practicing, becomes your strongest part. You know.
Exactly.
And I was very excited and surprised when we visited the seminar of Rafa Menes in Atos Barcelona, in your gym. And I saw two girls, I think the purple belt, they were some kind of rolling. It was so fast, so hard, and so dangerous. And the first thing I saw, no, I don't want to roll with these girls.
Yeah.
It's really like this. And when you saw the girls competing, it's still now much more interesting than the men. So you are more risk or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, like, okay, it's for me it is exciting, right? I like to see girls competing. I think we fight different, and it's moving much more. Yeah, the fight, it's moving much more. This doesn't mean like you have to go like crazy all the time. But why? Because we are lighter. Maybe it's harder. Most part of them, right? When you see also like medium heavyweights or heavyweights, it starts to be a bit different. But finally, yeah, because that's why we are conscious that our strength, it's harder to be really much higher than the other one. And we are more used to move, to escape, and then get a good position, and then try to sweep, or then quickly like to stand up and then go for a takedown, or then go back to the guard again. So we are thinking very fast all the time. This is what I feel as well with the women's fight. So that's why probably is more exciting. As you mentioned now, Rafa or from AOJ, yeah, the first time I went there, and I was training with girls, but from the juvenile group, and they are killers. Yeah, they are killers. Very small one. One example is also Jessa Khan, that now she's a brown belt, and she's very young. I think she turned 18 or 19 just, and hey, she's small, she's a rooster weight, and she's a killer. And you would say, wow, she's very strong. She's not really that strong, but she's so she's so fast, she's so tight, she's so technical, right? That's why we can manage to fight with men. And yeah, it's what I feel. And I feel the level is raising a lot, also between girls. They're also working out, so girls get ready, right? Like train hard, train your strength. But it's true, it's different. It's different. And I bet that many of the girls could beat men of the same division right now. Because we're kind of trained at the same level, right? It's different, that's why divisions are made. That's why there are kids divisions from one year to the other year. There are belt divisions, there are weight divisions, because it's the fairest way, right? But when we think of applying jiu-jitsu in the real life, and we can find situation, unfortunately it happens almost every day, we must be ready to face a man. And I feel I'm 100% ready to face a big guy that doesn't know jiu-jitsu at all, you know? More because I can see the situation, what he wants to do with me, than because of if my jiu-jitsu is better or worse. You know what I mean? This is what I think we learn.
Oh, yeah. It's cool. You know, we have it's not the first question, because a lot of guys were saying hello to you. Minyoka also said that you submitted him a lot of times. We have the question from Julia. You can see it on the screen, or should I read?
Sorry. I just. Oh yeah, I see. Julia, could you please share how do you understand the role of women in society? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good question. Well, what can I say? I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business manager, I'm an athlete, I'm a world champion. This is our role. Holding as much situations as possible. Now I will explain. We are a very important piece in the society because we raise our child. Like we have to understand father must be there, of course, is also very important. When I'm gonna say that, I don't want that it sounds like we don't need men. No, not at all. We depend on men. We have to support men. We have to be helpful for men, and we also have to find our spot because we are very important, and we have to give importance to ourselves as well, right? So I think that this is what jiu-jitsu. Sorry so much. I have a very bad support right now.
Okay.
Like I think it's important to find something that makes us feel what we want to do in life. For me, jiu-jitsu. Yeah. But I mean, now I'm turning 32. I have a son that is 7, that he starts to have responsibilities. He needs someone that helps him at home with homework, to understand life, to do many things, you know. We are the example. So the role of woman is being very strong, very smart, and being very supportive. And meanwhile, do our life. Take care of ourselves, do our workout. It can be dancing, it can be yoga, it can be jiu-jitsu, it can be painting, it can be whatever, right? It can turn into your job, great, or no, or you can have a regular job and then have some extra time and then go to the supermarket and then cook and then raise your child and then do everything and satisfy your husband. So it's hard. We have to understand that we depend on men. Unfortunately, if we want to have time to do everything we have to do, we cannot live on our own. I think we need the men. I think we need to support our men. I think we need to be the one who helps our men to be greater as well, right? This doesn't mean that we have to be hidden behind him. We are women. We are an important piece. We have to say, hey, this is me. We have our own strengths. Show them, right? But don't forget that we are the piece that holds the family and that holds the society. but we are able to organize, we are able to decide, we are able to put things in the place, right? So that's why we need to be like the one that sees the situation and helps to put this there or that, right? And if someone is, I don't know, if my son is sick, I have to let everything I'm doing to go and take care of my son. That's why we cannot hold like really big responsibilities. I'm glad that we live in a modern society, right? Um, but I mean, I feel that it's always been like this in the oldest societies. Some time ago, I saw an African society, a tribe, right? It's maybe 1,000 people in that place that was held by women that manage all the society. I really believe that in organizing, in managing a society or an enterprise, it's possible. Women are very valid, yeah, useful, yeah, for this kind of works. But sometimes we are not strong enough. We cry.
It's
yeah?
normal, you know.
It's normal. It's
It's not.
normal. But we cry. And sometimes we feel lost or just weak, you know, or we cannot hold so much. So it's also important that we have a man that like holds there the main thing, right? Or then we need to be a bunch of women that stay united and work together, and then it works. So, well, Julia, I think I could answer a little bit the question. Yeah.
Yeah, she also thanks
Okay.
for your answer,
Okay.
and
Thank you.
it was also good because the professor told us some secrets and the situation nowadays he couldn't pass your guard.
Yeah, and he gets pissed, maybe. But this is not true. Like he says he cannot pass because he doesn't want to hurt me. Right now we are both black belts. I'm more flexible. I've been playing guard since the beginning. I mean, I think I'm stronger still in the guard than passing. Even I love both situations. But I'm gonna tell you, maybe I cannot stay a lot like passing with him because it's harder for me to really stand up for a long time or pass him. So I have to play guard and manage myself to avoid him passing me. Because if he passes, I'm done. He kills me, right? So yeah, I believe, yeah, I'm defending pretty well myself, but I also realize that he says he cannot pass my guard just because he doesn't want to be too rude, you know? Because I don't know. And then he also says, I can pass your guard, but some girls in competition pass your guard. Why? They are not stronger than you. Some they are not stronger than me. Maybe they were faster, they were mean. This is
We
another
also
competition thing I would like to talk about one day. But I mean, when you compete, you want to beat the guy you have in front of you. So it's not that you have to be mean, but you cannot be nice. And sometimes I feel I'm too nice. Or maybe because I really do not compete to turn in the highest beast of the entire world, right? I compete to improve every time, to prove myself I can do that. And I feel bad if I lose because I didn't give all my best. It's not all my best, but if the girl was this more mean than me and beat me because, hey, good for her. She felt more confident. She could deal with the situation. She could beat me. I won't get angry. I won't get pissed. I'm just going to train hard and focus differently, right, for the next situation. And this is how it works. So getting angry never goes anywhere, never. And that's why when you want to pass a guard or take down or whatever, you cannot just like stay like, yeah, beating the wall. You have to find other ways. And this is what women do.
it's cool.
Yeah.
So, tell me, please, one thing. What was the hardest thing for you in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? You know,
The
like
highest.
looking on all your experience, the whole way you already done. So, what was the hardest for you?
Well, The hardest for me, I think, was to stay confident in my dream till now, because we went through a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, are the ups and downs I went through just because I believe so much in jiu-jitsu, you know. But now I'm happy I did that. I'm still happy. Like even the situation we are living, I believe that we'll be back and it's gonna be great again. Why? Because we are a very big group supporting each other. This is what I get from jiu-jitsu, which was the hard part. When, well, first I started in an academy where I had the support of my training partners, but I didn't really have a professor. And I was dreaming of in turning a very good black belt one day, and I thought I was in the right place. But then I got an injury. Well, okay, first, I won Europeans as a white belt, right? Was cool, was really cool. But I promise I don't know how I won. I just won, and it felt great. And then I realized that, okay, maybe jiu-jitsu is really good for me. Maybe I can get somewhere. I'm gonna train hard. Yeah, I like it so much. Let's go. Then after a short while, I got my blue belt. But after some months, I got injured. And then when I was recovering, I went back to the trainings again, and then I was feeling so good to fight Europeans again as a blue belt, and like everyone putting so much confidence on me. Hey, you're gonna take it. Yeah, let's do this. I was feeling like, wow, yeah, I'm gonna get that. And then 3 days before the competition, that old injury came up again. And I thought I would compete. No, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna compete. But the day of the competition, I could not bend my knee, and I stood like this for a couple of months. It was really so bad for me because it cut off like a dream I had. Now 1 more year waiting for Europeans. You know, when you are a white belt or blue belt or whatever, I see many people saying they lose a big tournament. It's like next year, right? It's always next year. It's 1 more year. It's a lot. You want that day. You cannot be in a hurry. I promise you. Like, we are waiting a lot for the competition, for the academy, for our personal dreams. You know, every family has his internal also like dreams and fights and whatever. And all this is very hard. So for me, it was really hard to, well, then after I was recovering from that injury, I realized I was pregnant. So 9 more months to give birth, 1 more year, it was over. I thought it was really over for me. When I finally found in my life what made me feel like good and useful and confident that what that was for me, after I had a career, right? I finished my studies, I had a career, but no, jiu-jitsu was my life. And then I had to stop for a good thing, right? My son was born is the best thing that happened in my life. Also because of jiu-jitsu. I met my husband through jiu-jitsu. But I mean, it was very, 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 very tough for me. And I think it cost like years to understand and to learn to deal with all that and to say, no, let's go, let's go, let's go. You're halfway. And then you're getting old, right? Now I'm 32. But now I'm 32, I'm a black belt. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? I wish I had started before, but I started at 21. So what do you want? You know? It was tough just because things happen in my life. Things I cannot control. Many things were out of my control. So I just tried to handle it.
But
and then
yeah, you are not fighting against this situation. You was just accepting them.
Yeah, it's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You cannot get angry and fight against with situations you cannot change. You cannot really change. Maybe I could have handled them better, definitely. At the point I'm now, I would handle it better. So now I can say I'm ready for another injury, for another baby, yeah, for another business, for whatever. But I mean, it's experience.
To tell the truth, if all this situation they won't happen in your life, you won't be on that point where you are now.
Exactly, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why I say it was hard, but it's what made me grow a lot, a lot. So I'm grateful for this that happened with me. I know it was tough. It was tough, but it was especially tough all these years because I was maybe too concerned of all the problems surrounding all this situation, you know? And after a while, I learned just to don't be so worried because when you worry so much about the problem gets bigger. Yeah. And then you cannot see like the rich and beautiful things that are happening at the same time. And yeah, it's what I could realize after a time. Just staying strong, crying alone. And maybe I didn't have the possibility also to share all that with other people that could help me more. I don't know. But finally, yeah, I don't regret anything finally. Yeah, this is my life. We are healthy. We have a beautiful family. We have an academy in Barcelona. I travel so much. I have very important titles. So, hey, and I'm young and I'm still young, right? So, yeah, I just say it's tough because if I could help someone to do it different, I would. But we cannot change what is done. Yeah, we can just learn from it and readapt yourself and just keep going every day better. This is what we learn with jiu-jitsu, right? I still like to play guard, but I'm doing better. I'm doing different things, right? But I also want to pass, right? I
Yeah.
have new goals now. Now I realize I have so much to learn, so much
Yeah.
to learn.
So exactly my the first of all, Christina said hello to you.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's because I'm. Oh, Christina, yeah, I've been missing you.
uh, because
Wow.
you're starting to speak about the goals, and my next question will be exactly about this. So the first of all, let's remember what you have already. You are the black
Yeah.
belt, so
Mm-hmm.
you are the multiply world champion, gi, no
Mm-hmm.
gi, and different ages division in different belt divisions. And so you are the mom, you are the wife. So what I think, like everybody can stop on this, or like a lot of girls or the men say, so when I will finish competing, I think I will go married, so get some family. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many say that, right? If they can choose, it's okay. But don't think that because you have to stop something to do another thing, you know? If everyone is supportive, hey, you can. I started training again when my son was 3 months old, and my son was the baby that was breastfeeding for 1 hour and a half, and then sleeping another hour and a half, and this was 24 hours, yeah, for many months. But then when he was breastfeeding or almost sleeping, I could carry him and do some squats or meanwhile, some push-ups or whatever in between breastfeeding. It's up to you, but build your strength. I think that we accept too easy, like, oh no, because now I'm just gonna get married and take care, and then what? And after some years, what? Don't regret having left apart some things, because your life is finally yours, even you're married or not. But hey, think about what you want to do in this life, right? Do as the things that you like. I just regret being so concerned about all my problems instead of enjoying more. Now I want to enjoy more this life. And yeah, I'm a mom. I can still be a mom, and I've been competing. I'm still competing. I'm 32. I know when I'm 40, I don't know. When I'm 35, I don't know. But I still have some energy. Not the same, but hey, why not? I don't know. Sorry I cut you a little bit, but yeah, it's that I realized that most part of people, right? When I got pregnant, I was 23. So in Spain is not normal. So, or not the most common thing. And my brother got angry, got mad to me. Like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Because no, I need to have a wife at least for 4 years and then to realize it's gonna be the mom of my children. My son is 7, he's not a dad yet. He doesn't have even a girlfriend. Hey, he's 1 year older than me. So you cannot plan that much your life. You cannot.
Yeah.
And then what? You leave apart your dreams, you leave apart your hobbies, you leave apart what you like to do. Then you get married, you give your life to your family, and then maybe it breaks up because it happens. And then what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we have to be more thinking of ourselves. This doesn't mean forgetting about others, but you need to take care of yourself. You need to think about you, not to be selfish and forget about others, right? But you have to think of 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 you, then to be able to think of others. Because when you don't take care of you, others realize it as well. This happened to me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
cool.
about because this happened to me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. And my the next question, it's traditional. I ask the coaches before you, because you started to say about the caring yourself, about the caring the other people, and we know it very well in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community, like to to stay together, to help each other. And so and also it's interesting that situation which is now it's on the world with the quarantine. And what do you think about the modern society? What do you think about the future society? And what do you think if we will go to the we change the format of society? Because, for example, it's not for example, because now we are living in the consumer society when people consume and the people use the other people. So they trying to get some friends only because I have some benefits of this or something like that. And when we change to another format, to the creative society, so what kind of society will be? Can you describe or imagine?
Well, it's true that in that way it's getting tough, right?
Yeah.
Like as we have an academy in special like these days, right? What is happening with many business that take advantage of other, yeah, we live in, as you said, in a consumer society.
Yeah.
We You open Instagram and you just found we're looking for something on Google to purchase, and you open Instagram and they are selling you lots of brands and different kinds, and yeah, making you buy, making you believe you need. Now everyone is at home and we just need to eat, right? Something like that. Well, we need to train as well because we have jiu-jitsu, and everyone who trains like needs that for their lives. But yeah, I think we need to be careful because this is true. Like there is many people, we are just thinking about like creating a life to sell to others and then make a life with that. And there are many unuseful things right now. So it's not bad in the way that I also think that we are creating more things that we really like, not what is supposed to be. Some years ago, or when I was a child, I learned that you have to work in an office for 8 hours and then have a good salary, go home, and that's all, right? And life is more than that. So I think it's good in the way that everyone thinks in the same way. That is like to enjoy your life, to do something that you like, that you can share, you can sell, but never thinking of selling something that is fake, that is not useful, that is not bad, that is not harming you. But it is out of our control because governments do that, big companies do that. They've always done that. I know tobacco companies, they sell and they know it's bad, it makes cancer, but who cares? And when someone cares, something happens that nobody knows. Someone is killed, yet you don't speak loud. So what can we do? Just be more human. Understand that we are all humans, and that I don't behave like this. I mean, I don't feel good if I'm selling you something I don't believe, or that I know is not good for you. But it depends on each character, you know. And most part of people is mean. They don't care. But they don't care if it's gonna be good, or if you don't have money but you will have to pay that much for that, or if you have a family and they're gonna break it. They don't care at all. People is mean, and we have to know that. So what I think is, be kind. Always be kind. Work for you, but don't like force others, you know, to do something they don't want to do. And also be aware, because most people is mean. So I'm the one that when someone comes with an offer, I'm like, let me see, let me think. Because hey, when we work with emotions and constantly, yeah, you get a lot. You would quickly say yes. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's go. No, come on. We have to think better about things. Yeah, our society is going like very, 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 very fast. Or having the last phone or the last sneakers, and after 3 months, and maybe we are not looking at if the product it really has this value. Then now headphones or a phone or even clothes are a lot of money, that many people works a lot for that. We don't understand that. Yeah, now it's like easy to earn and to spend money easily. Money doesn't have a real value anymore.
Yeah.
What we just realized right now, that money doesn't have a real value, because now anyone, or some people, just some people, but most people is not earning any money right now, or it's getting hard. Yeah, what do we do? Everyone is scared. Oh, government, help us. Really? Really? So
That's
this
a
is the
good
good
question.
thing, right? This is the good thing about the new businesses are going on. We are more able, we are creative. We are, as I said, I am who I am. Who are you? What can you offer to our society? What can you do differently than other one? Or maybe you can join someone, yeah, and in a big group create something really good. Because I see a lot of really good projects working on, and when it works and people sees the value and it's spoken, this is the real publicity, this is going to work, then it's going to work as a business, and you're not selling anything that is fake to anyone, and people will want to put some money for that because they like it. So in the way you are conscious of what you're doing, is gonna go good. But it's what I say, we need to understand that most people is mean, or it's just look working with others, like is taking advantage
Whoa!
of
Hi, David.
of others. And then we just have to be aware, that's all. And it's what I try to teach my son, you know. My son also, he's 7. He wants everything that he sees on TV or this or that, and I want to be able to give him everything he wants. But I want also him to understand, it's not that he can have anything in this life just because he just saw it. But if he really wants that, he can get that. Yeah, with effort and support and understanding why you want that, what you're gonna do with that. Then we're gonna work, we're gonna find a way, someone is gonna help you sometime. Yeah, so I know I'm mixing a little bit like the reality with my philosophy of understanding, but I try to stay kind and nice, you know. And then sometimes when you have to be angry or be mean, or having a business, you know, sometimes it's what you have to do. And it's like, it's not me, it's the spot I have here, you know, in this place. I have to take these decisions or that, and no one has to get angry, because this is another problem, the mixture of business and friendship. right? There's a point that you can argue, oh, because him, nothing. Him, no, like the business needs that, you want that, so, or you do that, or you pay for that, or yeah, you have to do it because it's your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it's hard. The modern society is hard.
And you know, now I will point your attention for the one thing. I think in 9 minutes the stream will
Yeah.
be broken, but
Okay.
yeah, we can go
Sure.
go to
Mm-hmm.
recoveries. So my next question, I don't know, easy or not, but it's really you know interesting to hear your answer, your understandings. You know, it's every time when we speak each other, it goes deeper and deeper in the personal nature. So the main speech of our team of our academy Atos, it's together we are stronger. So how do you understand this? What does it mean for you?
It's this that I mean. Everyone has something to put in the group, right? And also like what I said, or with the woman, when everyone is working and thinking differently, this is not gonna go anywhere. Like together we are stronger. Like everyone has something to add to the group. Yeah, this doesn't mean that you don't need a leader. You need it, someone that leads. Yeah, finally that is the guide to the group. But then when everyone is like understanding and overcoming their weaknesses, or overcoming their differences of thinking or of doing, you know, when we are working together in the same way, following the same lines, then it builds a strong group. And this is an example I have where I started. I mean, everyone was working in a different way, so there was not a real connection. There's not like one piece, you know. Maybe you see a group of women that they it's a group of friends. Everyone is different, but they are just friends. They are having fun. But when you want to build something together, everyone must be to be connected and accepting the spot of each other, right? So when every piece works with the same goal, then things happen. Yeah, and for this must be understanding, must be effort, must be respect. If this piece that is more important than the other one says this has to be done, it must be done. And no one can say, oh no, because I'm tired, or no, I want to do it that way. Okay, maybe then it's not going to work, because we need that this is done that way so we can go forward, you know. And then there are things that we cannot do alone. We cannot do alone. Yeah, for the same reason. Like maybe I have a goal. Okay, but I cannot achieve nothing alone. I need others to support me, to lead me, to bring me, to be my partner, you know? So the thing of yeah, being together is like, yeah, feel useful. Think what you can add to the group. Some will add money. Maybe they have nothing else. Okay, good, but you have money. We also need it. Some will have the funniest part. Hey, we need to have fun as well, you know? Another one is the guy that is good at, I don't know, whatever. I don't know.
Conversation, but, you know, with
yeah. I know, someone that is really good at computers. Oh, great. Maybe we can create a platform for that, or create something that the group is connected, you know, and share stories. The other guy is the guy that always finds the best places to buy, I don't know what. Hey, we need each other, but it must work as a family, you know, everyone with the same goal. The problem is that when everyone is good at something, but they are not connected, then everyone wants to be the leader. For what? To create your own group, and then you will pretend others to work the same way you want. No, this doesn't work like this. You know, so this is built from the beginning, that together we're strong. Now it's the moment that we really need to be together. If someone calls you and asks you for help, is because they need it. And they are looking for you because maybe there's something you can help with. And sometimes it's just a conversation, you know. I'm feeling down. I'm lost. I don't know. I have a lot of bills to pay. There's no food. I don't know. I feel bad. I'm gonna call Sasha. Then I speak with you and I feel better. You didn't really give me anything, but you helped me. Yeah, to stay calm. Hey, no, Gina, remember what we work every day. You know, I don't know what professor tells us every day at the academy. Keep calm, wait for things to come. It's gonna get well. Okay, it helped me. I feel better now. Okay, now I'm able to keep working, right? But hey, when the group is split, like we feel this, at least with the guys we have at the academy. They have a good connection. And everyone is so different. So different. Different works, different families, different nationalities. Why we are so close? Because we work in the same way. Everyone that comes there has kind of the same goal, right? Or wants this group to stay alive. So we try to stay together. Oh, look, I'm doing this, I need work. Okay, I'm gonna try to be supportive as well, like take care of others. There's always something you can bring to others' lives. And maybe today you will help me, and tomorrow you will need this help, and I'm gonna help you the same way. Not because you help me, or not because you are helping me, expecting that I help you later, right? This can never be like this. But it's what I said, it depends on the character, it depends on everyone. But I think this can be worked. The answer jiu-jitsu is one of the tools we have to make people understand that together we are stronger.
Yeah, to support, just in support each other.
Of course, even in the training, you know, there are the very beginners guy. How would you feel when you step in the first time in the mat and you don't know how to do a front row and everyone is laughing at you? This is not the spirit of together we are stronger. You are also in your first day of class. And maybe you know you are that guy that is shy, that is whatever, is weird, is short, is fat. So what? This can change. Help them to be better, to create better versions, you know? But maybe you don't know that this guy in the future will be the one that will open you some doors in life. You never know. That's why you cannot treat anyone bad. Never, never, right? Of course, we have to make fun. It's okay of some things, but I mean, be conscious, you know, of where you are and that everyone has a life. And maybe everyone is answering angry because he's going through some problem. But nobody realizes this. But I say, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to treat you kindly the same way. Yeah, because I think it's your problem. If you want to act differently to me, I'm not going to change things. Because I believe in this. Together we are stronger, you know? And being kind, you are helping others to be kind as well.
You know, and that's why I think such a behavior, you know, just like you described now, it's the good ground. It's the only way, the only one way to create another society. Just you know, the another model of society, the another model of the people connections. So I will break now the stream because you know it's 1 hour and Instagram will make it automatically. Yeah.